Skyrim is one of the best games ever made, and the same studio that made Skyrim also made Starfield. Starfield looked to be extremely promising, but whatever high hopes we may have had, Starfield quickly fell short of its promises. What is the crucial thing that Skyrim did so well that Starfield failed at? Skyrim is without a doubt my favorite fantasy game. Every part in it is amazing, from the landscape to the buildings, from dragons to goats, and even the bugs. So when I first heard of Starfield, I was ecstatic. We were promised a game full of freedom and diverse places to visit, unique characters to meet, and hours upon hours of fun and engaging content. So I pre-ordered it, finally hopped on when it released, played it for 15 hours, and never touched it again. So what about the game we were promised? Why didn't it deliver? On the first glance, Skyrim and Starfield seem nothing alike, but they are more similar than you think. Skyrim's setting is a classical fantasy world, with huge mountain ranges and lush forests, medieval cities and magical creatures. Starfield is as far from that as it can get. Mines on Mars, space stations and interplanetary travel. Okay, to be fair, they aren't all that similar, but they share one crucial property: freedom. Both offer you to do as you please. We need to figure out why this is a big deal though. Leading up to Starfield's launch, it seemed that the ability to explore what we want, choose how to impact the world and interact with the characters in a meaningful way would be prominent in the game. Plus, the promises that were made were pretty good, but people were suspicious. You see, after that fateful day in 2020 when Cyberpunk released, no one could look at a big game release the same way ever again. How foolish I was to put my trust in Bethesda. There was hope that Starfield would be Bethesda's big comeback. Spoiler, it wasn't. But besides that, the biggest flaw it had was that the promised freedom didn't exist. Want to enter your ship? Loading screen. Sit down, 10-second cutscene. Lift off or land, cutscene and loading screen. Every element of the game that should feel organic felt stiff and pointlessly drawn out. And most of all, it didn't feel like it had character. In Skyrim, you feel the world. The environment is natural, the people live lives. When you sit down, it only takes a second. Skyrim is an experience, whereas Starfield is something you just want to get over with. When I boot up Skyrim, I know I'll just get lost playing it and boom, it's 6 hours later. Everything you find is unique and has a history. For example, the last time I played, I walked near the edge of the world and found a lone tower. I thought, hey, that's neat, and just had a quick look. It was actually a lighthouse, and below that lighthouse, a whole cave system filled with Dunmer. What? I thought this was just some desolate building. Nah, not in Skyrim. But when you stumble across a building in Starfield, there might be a guy telling you that pirates have been threatening the settlement, so you go kill them and get some cash. Skyrim excels at telling stories wherever you go. Starfield doesn't even try. Now, despite what you probably assume, I don't want to not play Starfield. Its promise and setting are things I and many other people actually enjoy. And Bethesda is trying to course correct, and some improvements have been made already. Will it ever come back with an awesome 2.0 update and a banger expansion? I doubt it. Only time will tell. Oh, I should make a Cyberpunk video. You go leave your thoughts with a comment below. I'll see you later, and if you want to see me again, why not caress the subscribe button or visit me at Twitch.